Hey everyone, I'm posting another video, surprise, surprise. Along those lines, I am actually really sorry I haven't posted much in the past year. As you can probably see, I've been pretty busy, and I just couldn't think of any content. And so, as INFPs, we go through bouts of inspiration and then we don't. So, but, I'm going to try and upload a little bit more now. But yeah, I'd like to introduce to you little Oscar. His name's Oscar James William Moore, and he is 13 weeks old, and he's our pride and joy. We got little special nicknames for him like Ringworm and Krolaboo and what else? Booger, little Booger. And his sister calls him Little Boo Boo or Booger Boy or Little Man. Yeah, so anyway, this video today is about what I like about being an INFP and kind of turning the perceived bad things into good things. Because ultimately, I mean, everyone and all the personalities in the MBTI range are, we're not perfect, and everyone has their down points, and even outside of the personality type indicator, everyone obviously has points that aren't that flash. So, but yeah, I wanted to talk about what I love about being an INFP, because I think it is good to celebrate it, because as we know, INFPs can be a bit hard on ourselves, whereas INFPs can be hard on ourselves. So the first thing I want to point out is, firstly, anxiety. Okay, so, I'm sure a lot of us have anxiety, whether that be social anxiety or general anxiety, either one, or maybe you don't have that, but if you do, you know what I figured out about it not too long ago? Oh my gosh. What I found out about it not too long ago is that, because I've lived with anxiety for, gosh, I don't even know how long now, like 10 years, I don't know. Anxiety, I think, stems from creativity. I mean, you know, I think of these scenarios, the possibilities from the future, near or far, and they freak me out because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get sick or someone's going to die, like that. And then I realized I'm really creative. I can think of these things and make them feel real. And how awesome is that? And maybe I could turn it into something positive and write a story, because of course I love to write. So put that energy into story writing. So but it doesn't just have to be with that. We are creative individuals, whether that be through the fine arts, the performing arts, gosh, even science and maths. You can be creative in that. Inventing things, coming up with theories. There's a huge broad spectrum, and INFPs are the perfect candidates for that kind of thing. So, that's one thing I really love about being an INFP. Another thing I really love about being INFP is the fact that we're very empathetic and compassionate. And in this day and age, in this new world, we need more of that. Of course, you've heard me mention how, I have an issue with our world being fast-paced and kind of feels plastic in a way. But, it's what it needs to be right now, I guess. But, I appreciate it when people take their time to be empathetic and compassionate, and INFPs are definitely that. I mean, we feel other people's feelings, and they call us the healers of the MBTI types, and that we are. I mean, we understand people on the most deepest level, and that's very special. And a lot of people can feel that way. I mean, a good example of this is, when in an old job I had this manager who was, she wasn't very nice to me, and I just remember her, like, I was feeling the way a co-worker was feeling, like, I was saying, like, I'm really sorry about your situation, and I can feel that. I'm deeply sorry. And I just remember my manager saying, you can't feel what another person's feeling. And I'm like, yes, I actually can. Just because you don't understand it, it doesn't mean I don't feel it. Completely out of touch. But nevertheless, I'm not around this person anymore, so that's good. But yeah, so that. Another thing I really love about being an INFP is the way that we are really out of the box and eccentric. Obviously not everyone's going to be eccentric, but generally speaking, I think the INFP, we've got this flair to us that sets us apart from everyone, and it's quite special. And we like feeling special, we like feeling individual, and we don't like it when people step on that. We do enjoy feeling out of the box and not going with the status quo, not going with the flow. We like to go against the grind and challenge the mundane. And I love doing it. It's probably my most favorite thing about myself. At school I had green and pink hair. I mean, eventually that became the norm, everyone colouring their hair funky colours and everything, but I wasn't allowed to, and that's what was exciting about it. I protest the norms of our school, the school rules, by colouring my hair these crazy colours, and so, and then I growing up, colouring my hair blue, I guess. What else did I do? I remember going through a phase as a teenager where I wore the weirdest clothes. It was weird. Like, I remember someone asking me, like, what are you wearing? And I'm like, to be honest, I don't know, but it's different and I like it. I was adamant. Oh, that's right. And then, because I went through this emo phase as a teenager, and I remember, gosh, it would have been 2007 or something. And all of a sudden I turned up wearing hippie attire because everyone was starting to go emo, and I wanted to be different. So yeah, I coloured my hair blonde, got hair extension, got these like circle glasses and all this headband, and I got my dad to make me bell-bottom jeans. And then, I got into like Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix. But I mean, I really did enjoy that music. But I think I just wanted to set myself apart from everyone. So that's a really good example of going against the grain and doing things a bit differently. Another thing I love is the fact that we act on inspiration. Now this it's got bad points to it too, because when you don't feel inspired, you don't really get anything done. But what I love about acting on inspiration is the fact that when you do feel inspired, nothing can stop you. You are absolutely unstoppable. And you go to the ends of the earth with what you're inspired by. Whether you are, creating a painting or writing a song, and this inspiration is right there, and it's not going away. You just fly through it. I mean, whether you might not finish the project, you might, but the whole point is that you can spend the entire day on it and not eat, not drink, not step a foot outside, because you're so focused. We have this immense focus that I admire. What else do I like about us? We are idealistic. Now, with the idealism, again, this can go both ways, because if we are over idealistic, You know, we get disappointed when things don't work out, but our idealism helps our friends, our loved ones around us to, you know, keep going with what they're doing, especially if you believe in someone or yourself, you know. This idealism, you know, helping to push someone, saying, you know, I believe you can do A, B, and C. You know, you're amazing and you're talented, and I can see this happening for you. You know, that kind of idealistic encouragement really helps the people around us, and INFPs do that. We absolutely believe in the people we love and care about. We get behind our loved ones 120%, and we use our idealism to help push that, and with ourselves too. Like with my travel writing, I've got children. People could say that it's going to be the hardest thing to do, you know, travel with your children, and you know, do travel writing for a job. And yeah, it's going to be difficult. I'm aware of that, but you know, it's something I want to do, and something that I know I'm going to do, and that's the idealism coming in. But you know, why not try? Why not keep pushing yourself to do what you really want to do? I mean, you know, I kind of have this really rough idea of doing a travel writing, maybe, you know, 10 to 20 years down the line, and then doing ethnography, because I really love cultural anthropology. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, I love people of different cultures all through school. I always had international friends, and those kinds of friendships I just treasured so much. And so I've always kind of been, you know, at school I did sociology, and that was a real strong suit of mine, and I did end up going to uni studying anthropology, but I didn't stay there for very long. But that's another story. Cultural anthropology is a strong suit of mine, and I want to do that later on, and I feel that I 100% can. Yeah, so those are a couple of points I really love about being INFP, and if you have any, I'd really love to hear them. Sorry. Also, I do want to apologize. I know you guys comment, and I don't always reply, and I'm really sorry again. I'm so slack, and I gotta change that. But I just want to let you guys know I absolutely love all of your comments. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get going. But I hope you guys all have a good day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, evening, if I didn't say that already. And catch you guys later. Bye.